everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I don't match again. I had another Christmas outfit on, but I put my PJs on. My throat is so dry. I cannot wait until things are back to normal in the world. Shout out to all my shamans out there. Today is our day. I don't talk much about my faith and what I believe in personally, but technically today, the 21st, is our Christmas. I worked on it and I'll be working on it tonight because this country doesn't give a shit unless you're Catholic or Christian or Methodist. Anyway, not that that's bad, I'm just saying. I wish I got my holiday off with pay. I mean, granted, I was raised Catholic and my family celebrates it on the 25th. I'm an adult. I grew up and I picked my own faith. My Christmas is no longer on the 25th, which is so hard for people to grasp. I know. I'm sick of explaining it. I just stuck to myself. I was so upset today. Vibes. I came home. I had such a bad day. I came home, took my coat off, and I saged my house and, well, my apartment. I say my house, but I really live in an apartment, by the way. I don't know why I always say house. I never actually lived in my own house. I've always rented. It's truth for most middle-class people. It's very rare someone my age owns a home these days. So shout out to all my 30-somethings. If you own your house and you live in New York State, holy fucking shit, you're doing good. New York State, I said. Probably California too, because I feel like they're just as overpriced as shit as we are. Ooh, by the way, this is a Christmas message from Mrs. Claus. It's going to be a message from Mrs. Claus. I don't know what exactly I'm titling it yet. But, you know, I sort of started out last night as a message from Santa. But nobody ever thinks, you know, Miss Claus has been, you know, through it too. She's got some good advice. So, as I was getting your cards ready, I'm not going to take them. Looney. I thought they would react badly to the sage. Well, the first time I did it, my cats were like cat sneezing, like psh, psh, like excessively, like bitch, it stinks. I try not to burn it too much. Being in an apartment building, it is it's not an offensive odor to me, but it is a very strong churchy odor. I'm not trying to offend people, but I do need to cleanse my space. I can't speak anymore. I'm sorry. I just worked another 12-hour shift. What do we got? Anything? I'm shuffling both of my gums. Waiting. I would have taken them if they on the floor if they said to, but they said put it back. Mrs. Claus, what do we need to know? Change course. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. Could be in a third-party sitch, because I'm seeing 3. Doesn't have to be. I'm not really getting any love vibes this time. I'm noticing that when I just wing it and I ask Spirit, I'm like, what does the collective need to know? I feel like lately it's always about love. Everybody having a holiday romance. I know that people are hitting on me, but I mean, I guess I'm a jerk, but like, can I like be excited when someone, like, I just want one that walks up to me, ooh, I'm glad they're walking up to, not that it's like, you know, I think my heart is broken. Not like sad broken, but I'm like, hello? Do you feel anything? Excuse me, are we alive? I feel like that's my vibes. Can anyone out there relate? Is that weird? Like, have you ever, anyone out there, like, been single for a while after a long time? Do you, like, eventually, like, even care about if your heart ticker works? Or do you ever get, like, a lady boner or a man boner if you're, like, numb inside? I don't know. I'm open to receive love. I'm asking your advice this time, guys. I don't know everything. I need help too sometimes. I've been reading my own cards lately, just trying to get life advice. So I'm gonna ask you, collective. I'm always throwing stuff at you, like do this, do that. This is your opportunity to give it back to me a little bit. Hi, Gaia. Gaia says hi. She seems more happy since we saged. She won't, like I said, I'm surprised she reacted the way she's like dramatic with his tail. It's funny how she comes up here. She's not a lap cat. Neither of my cats are lap cats. They do their own thing. And every time I record, she lately has made it a point to come up here. Like, normally she will, like, come over when I come home and, like, rub on my leg, mostly because she wants her food. But she's a very independent cat. She was a rescue. And her daughter is just born strange. I'm getting her used to petting, like, she's funny. Cat people out there. I pet her and, like, rubbing on her. Try not to touch her belly, because you know how cats are about their belly, but she lets me. And she's like, oh, I like this. And she, like, flops her body. She doesn't know how to respond to petting. Like, I've tried. I'm an affectionate AF person. Like, I want to squeeze and cuddle my cats. They just won't let me. But, you know, you pick pets like you. I'm not an affectionate person. I like to do my own thing. I'm not like, I mean, I'm an affectionate person, but, like, not, like, all the time. Mostly, like, if I'm sitting next to you still for a minute, I'll cuddle you. If I'm laying in bed next to you, I'll cuddle you. But I'm not, like, somebody that needs to be like, do you love me? Every 5 seconds. I got shit to do, okay? Know that I love you. We'll bump uglies later, but we don't need to make it a thing, okay? That's my love. Bye. I'm just kidding. I do hug and kiss when I do date people, if I ever do again, because my ticker's broke. Back to my advice. Do you see how I avoid my own shit? I just procrastinated the F out of asking for your help. I just caught myself. See, we're all work in progress. How do I turn my heart on? Excuse me. I want to feel things. I would like a spouse and a family. And how am I supposed to do that when everybody who comes up to me, I'm just like, I mean, not that they're like I want to be their friend, like hang out and stuff. Yes, I'm not saying like, ew, go away, man. But no love vibes. There's no like, or ooh, nothing. I'm just like, What's wrong with me? You know, you ask and you ask and you ask, because all last year, like, there were people throwing themselves at me, but it was more like people who had already known me, and now it's strangers, so I'm like, this is what I asked for, somebody new to come in my life, but at the same time, I don't feel nothing. I don't feel like that's normal. Am I broken? Please put it in the comment box. I don't know what to do. Back to your reading. Just saying. I don't know everything. I'm a hot mess sometimes too. I keep it real on this fucking channel. My ticker's broke. In the love department, I know a lot about love. I'm just very honest. I tell people like it is. Like, look, I like you, but I am nowhere I can't even speak. Nowhere near ready for you to see me naked. But I like you though. That I'm that kind of person. I want a date with you, sure. But at the end of the day, I'll be like, listen, this is good. We're vibing. But I don't want to do sex yet, okay? I don't give a fuck. I'll put it on the table. I don't say do sex. I just thought that would be funny. I heard it on Jersey Shore. I was like, do sex? That's good. I'm going to use that. And so I did. But anyway, shout out to the Jersey Shore cast. I feel like I've watched them. I feel old watching them, even though I'm the same age pretty much. I think I'm older than most of them. Maybe that's why I feel old. But it's like, wow. When did we all get old, guys? I mean, their life is way more exciting than mine. Like, they have way more fun. Like, I would love to just hang out with Snook. I have never been that white girl wasted, Snooks. Hello? Do you have a program? I want to sign up. How do I get meatball wasted? I want to know. I want to have a meatball day. Me. I want to be so fucked up that I don't even know what my address is. I've never allowed myself to get that fucked up. I'm sure it's fun. I want to do that on my wedding day. I'll save it for that day. Everyone's like, when I say that, I'm like, listen, that's the only way you're going to get me down. Not because I don't love you. I just have a thing about labels and deadlines and everybody staring at you. I don't like the combination. And the music sounds like a funeral. I don't like it. I don't. And I also die every time I get married in my past lives that I see. So I think I'm kind of like subconsciously scared that if I get married, it's going to cost my life because of how many past lives I've seen. This is turning into a therapy session. Whatever, collective. Hi. My life is fucking weird right now, and I'm being myself. If you're still here, I love you guys. If you're not, I feel you. Like, bitch, get to the reading. I know. We have space, energy, and course change. Change course. What does space say? The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Change course. Like this, again, I'm getting this all the time. Like moving away from relationships, moving away from jobs, moving away from toxic behaviors, clearing out the suitcase. I know I say it a million times, but that's the vibes I'm getting here. It's time. It's time to face the things that you've kind of been procrastinating on. Like I just procrastinated 13 minutes of your reading, so I'm not judging you. Clearly I do that too. Ooh, we have energy. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. You're being a people pleaser. I mean, it happens. When you're a nurturer and you're a giver and it's the holiday season, I mean, this is the time of year us givers give ourselves out. I had a little meltdown today myself. I told my manager if I come in and my shift start isn't the same as their shift start, as in if they don't leave it like I left it, I'm putting my 2 weeks in because I'm doing 4 people's work. Like, I got people sending me shit from different departments now without even asking me. The managers were like, yeah, sure, send it down, jackpot. I'm dying. Sure, send me more work. Sure. Yeah. Love it. I love that for myself. So happy. And then I have, and it's not really the person behind me fault because they just got trained and they didn't even train them how to do shit. So I can't even be like, hey, do you? Because it's not their fault that they don't know how to do what they're supposed to do. But at the same time, who do you think the magical fairy is that just gets everything done? And when you come in, like, you leave your shift like a bomb went off, and you come in And it's like, it never even happened. Who do you fucking think does that? My cap flew off. I'm like, fucking done! I'm like, long way around. That's your energy. You're just fucking done. Like, you're getting those vibes. I'm feeling psycho lately, but it's a part of my transmuting. Like, all of a sudden, I'll be having a great day, and all of a sudden, things will be shown to me by spirit, and I'm like, I don't like that. Changing it right now. This is what's happening to you. You're noticing. I don't like this person and how they treat me. I don't like coming to this place every day. You're not a really good friend. You know that? This is an equal give and take. I don't like driving this way to work. I think I'm going to change my route. I don't like how I've been spending money. That's actually true for me. This year, one of my New Year's resolutions is to save money better in big letters. Basically, save more, spend less. It's not my fault, though. I moved into a new place, and I bought a bunch of shit this year. You know, it's like it happens when you move. Now I'm like, all right, we don't need any more stuff. Time to cut it off. Could be you, too. Like, all right, I don't need this person's shit anymore. Like, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your boyfriend. I don't want to be your girlfriend. I don't want to be your sister. Like, I don't care what the relationship is. That's like, you're just like, I don't know what that energy is, but at the same time, there's exhaustion. Do you work for Amazon or the post office or Walmart? Because I feel like Walmart people are always busy too this time of year. But your energy just depleted. You could be having an energy vampire on your ass. Like if you're with a spouse and they just like suck the happy out of you, that's an energy vampire. That's what I mean by that. I know I say that and I don't always explain, which I'm sorry. Tell me in the comments like, Lizzie, you say this, what the fuck do you mean, bro? Because we don't live inside your head. We don't know your lingo in there. we're not all from New York. I forget sometimes. I say like local lingo and everyone's like, oh, sorry. It's a New York thing. My bad. But to me, this is like a pull your energy back. Also, self-care. Take a minute. Like, even if it really is, like, that actually sounds pretty good. Like, either when you wake up in the morning and that's like hugging your coffee and you're just taking that minute to yourself and you're looking out the window before the kids wake up, before the husband or wife wakes up, before you got a million things to do, and you just take that stillness to think about what is feeling off, because I just feel like it's more than one thing with you. You could just be noticing a lot about yourself that you want to change. It doesn't have to be drastic things. It could literally be things around your house. Decluttering. Maybe you're moving. Maybe this is like a home renovation. Maybe you have home repairs that you need to get to. Of course, changing space in front of it could be that moving energy, like I said. Or this is just making time for yourself in your day. If you're a parent and you're a spouse, it's so important. You forget as a husband or a wife and a mother and a father, you know, you have your job, you have your errands, you have all the things as a parent you have to do. Then you any free time you actually have, you spend it with either your pets or your kids or your friends or your family, like dividing your time. You forget that you need sleep, that you need to have a me day and go get a mani-pedi. Maybe not every month if you can't swing it financially or have the time for it, but at least once a week you should be having a couple hours to yourself somewhere. My mom used to sit in her closet. She didn't give a shit. Mom needs a movement. Like, she didn't have anyone to really lean on, and she was young as shit. Like, I don't know what you got to do. If you got to sit in your car, just go in your driveway and sit in your car. Hey, blast your beats. If that gets you away from your kids and makes you calm down and think, because I feel like a lot of these changes you want to make come from contemplation, or they have been. This could be past tense. But I am a more futuristic reader. So it's either going to be current energy or coming up for you. So I think your advice from our advice deck is to pay close attention to what you're giving your energy to, and who's taking your energy, because that's also going to show you a lot of the truths that you're looking for. And make space from people that are toxic or make you feel bad, or you just need a break from it, even if that's jobs, if it's your kids. Just call someone that you trust and be like, listen, I know it's the holiday season. Is there any way you could take my kids overnight? I just need 8 hours sleep, or I just need a minute. My mental health isn't okay. Don't be afraid to ask for that. If you do not have anyone to watch your kids, I know, at least in my area, there are some daycares that just, if they have room that day, they open it up for, like, you can just pay cash or pay on your card for that day. You do have to call around, so it might take a day, but you can find a daycare center, like a legit one, that you don't have to sign up for, and you can legit just drop your kids off for 8 hours in an emergency situation. And they do that when the spots are open so that they have the money coming in, because if a kid calls out that day, that's money lost. So most of them do it. You just got to call around. FYI. I did daycare at my house for years. People who knew I did daycare would call me all the time on the weekends. Like, I know you've never watched my kids before, but I know you do that for a living. Reach out to someone. I was always picking up extra money, Find a way. These are some, life advice quotes. See what we got. See if we can get a little more clarity on what's going on here. If I haven't already lost you from bumping my gums. I just like to chat with you. I don't see you much anymore. Not that, we're seeing each other live. I have thought about going live for New Year's. I don't know if I want to do it on New Year's Day or, New Year's Eve. I don't know if I even have enough people interested to do a live. But if you're interested, just put it in the comments. I want you to go live. Let's see. How many of you out there want me to do a live reading? Because I totally will if I get enough people. I don't know if I have enough interest. You need to get... you need to learn how to read. Not you, me. You need to get control on your anger. You're lashing out. That's that frustrated energy. I lashed out a little bit today, even though no one was around. I threw the toe and I was like, stupid toe! Still a lash out, you know what I mean? I shouldn't be throwing stuff at work, but you know what? It's a plastic toe. And I decided it was going to get a little kick instead of a human being. I feel like that was a better choice. Find a better way to outlet your anger. Go for a run. Hit a punching bag. Do something artistic. Well, no. Because I feel like I was going to get some booty. Because I feel like you're just going to go resort to angry sex. And that's not getting away from anger. Unless you both like that. That could be a productive way to release it at the same time. Hey, don't throw it out. If you're both on board with it, I don't see it as a negative thing. As long as it's not hateful thoughts that you're thinking of each other when you're doing it. You know what I mean? Don't take the anger part of the sex. I don't really like angry sex because of my past. I'm not going to lie. I don't like it. I don't like those vibes. No. But there's a big difference between passion and angry sex. I feel like you're in that, rip the freaking clothes. I don't like that shit. No, we're not getting violent because I might hook you on accident. Just on a reflex. I got some trauma in there. I'd legit punch someone and be like, oh, I didn't even mean to do that. I just have a force field. I don't like play violence. I can't separate it, especially if it's a man. Like, no, I don't like to fuck around like this. No, thank you. Trauma. Maybe your anger is a trauma, too. I spent all of my 20s being an angry asshole, so I'm not judging you at all. Don't let that happen to you. I made a lot of bad decisions, a lot of bad choices. I burnt a lot of bridges just because of my mouth. Because I was angry inside, and I didn't know how to say that to myself or the world. And that's where you're at. Like, you're angry at something very important, but you're taking it out on nobody that has any relevance to that, because you don't know how to face yourself, or you don't know how to articulate. That's what lashing out comes from. I have all these feelings and I don't know what to do. That's what a lash out is. When somebody vents out angrily, like I do sometimes, I'll just let it tumble out of my mouth. Like, that guy's a dick. He cut me off. I don't like it. Even if no one's in the car, I got it out of my body, and it's out of my energy. You need to be able to process and release. None of us are fucking saints, okay? We all get irritated. We all have short fuses, especially this time of year. You know, it happens to the best of us, and it happens, think about it, when those lash outs happen. When we're grieving, when we're exhausted, when we're stressed out, when we're devastated. Like, it's always in the worst moments when we're not the best versions of ourselves. Don't make snap decisions while you're upset. Calm down and look at it from a fresh or calmer level. Yes, this anger is starting to affect your choices. You might be like me, burning bridges, acting out, starting wars when you don't even mean to. That wasn't your intention. But maybe even in your own mind, you could be projecting your anger on someone else's face or someone else's situation, like putting all your anger on something or someone else, when really it's all inner stuff. Or we're seeing shadows, we're seeing stuff about ourselves that we don't like, but we're shown this so we change it, so we stop it, not so that we judge ourselves and we are supposed to move on from things like this. We are supposed to get things like this. We are supposed to be able to pick up, we're supposed to be a fine-tuned radar with spirit. We have the capability of doing that, but our own emotions and our own thoughts and our own belief systems very much get in the way of that clear channel. So every time we're upset, every time we're angry, it takes us away from ourselves. It makes us react in a way that our normal selves would be like, ooh, why did you do that? You know what I mean? That moment of when you realize what you've done and you feel that moment of shame, that's when the anger has dissipated and you've come back to yourself. Spirit showing you you've come back to yourself. They're not showing you so that you sit there and feel bad about what you've done. They're like, okay, now you're of clear mind, and you're realizing that you need to make an apology or you need to do things differently. You've learned something. Let's move on. But I feel like you are beating yourself up a little bit. Break the mundane. Do something on a whim, or go out and have some fun. You're bored with life. Aren't we? I am right there with you. My job is fast and it keeps the days going, but it's very boring. It's not what I envisioned myself doing with my life, and because I'm not in my life purpose yet. I haven't found what my purpose is. I haven't found my thing, and maybe that could be you as well. Or you're just focused, like the days could be blurring because you're not doing anything exciting. This to me is like, break out of your comfort zone, go out with your friends, do something spunky, do something spontaneous, take a trip if you can. Just get up and go. Break the routine. Any more from this deck? The grass is greenest where you water it. Why do you think everyone else's grass is greener than yours? Water your area and make it greenest on the block. You're looking at other people, you're comparing yourself to other people, and it's making you green with envy or lustful or wishful thinking or vindictive or angry. And again, I'm not judging you. I spent a good majority of my life a vindictive asshole. Like, if you crossed me, if you pissed me off, I was a dick. Sometimes not even warranted. Like, I just justified it in my own mind because I was a broken soul. I didn't know any better then. I learned. Maybe this is you now, like where I'm at, and you're recognizing, like, damn, that was a shitty version of myself. What you need to realize is whether you are in the spot now being the shitty version of yourself or you've come through it, we are all a shitty person at some point. Sometimes for a lot longer than others. Sometimes a person is shitty their whole lives. But at any moment, you can just stop being a shitty person. You can, like, it literally is a choice to start noticing, like, your own actions. Like, oh my God, I'm looking at that person. I mean, want to be real for a second. I'll be real with you. I have an eating disorder, and I'm very triggered. Not because I am a judgy person, but because I'm recognizing something about myself, and because I'm healed, I can recognize it and I don't get, like, bitchy vibes. But when I wasn't healed or in a good state, like, I would have, like, gave that person a stank eye. But anyway, someone I work with respect, I'm not a lesbian, but I'm going to be true. They have a very nice body, and they were like me when I was younger. All I had to do was work out, and I never had a problem losing weight. I never had a problem keeping healthy. But now that I'm older and I got diagnosed with PCOS, I'm very sensitive. Like, I look at someone who's skinny, and I picture myself as a whale. So instead of, like, one time looking at them like, ew, fucking bitch, I don't like her just because she's skinny. Now it was, oh, well, I'm not good enough. No one's going to want me because I don't look like that. I had to recognize myself both times in that. I had to recognize the first version that I was hating on that woman just because she had a nice body and I was jealous. And then I had to recognize that I was still kind of doing that, but instead of taking it out on them, I was taking it out on myself, and I still have those days. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm not 100% healed. I will not be 100% healed for probably a while. And I have a lot of trauma in there. But just be honest. Like, okay, I've been an asshole. I've been jealous of what you have. I feel like I haven't done enough, or I feel like I don't have enough talent as you. I feel like I'm never going to amount to, like, just verbalizing that out of your mouth isn't to make them feel good and have an ego. You don't even have to say it to the person. It's just, they're going to react to your honesty in a way that you're not expecting. Because if it was me, even in my broken phase, if someone said to me, I'm just a jerk to you because I'm jealous of your life and I feel like I'm never going to have anything good in my life, and I just look at you and I see what you have and it makes me sad, I'm not going to beat that person up. I'm not going to yell at that person further. That would completely have dissipated my anger and being a little bit of shock at the value of truth. But we all have hang-ups. We all are judgy or rude to people for our own personal stuff. We make decisions in life that we shouldn't make because someone else made them, and it worked out for them, so you think it's going to work out for you too, but it actually flopped for you because that wasn't your thing. And then you're supposed to learn at that point, like, oh, following someone else's path doesn't lead me to success. The only way to be successful is to discover myself. And I've had to discover myself millions of times. 38. I've had to meet myself at least 4 times. Either to traumas, grief, just life changes in general, aging. Like, who am I now? You know, I'm still finding that out. 2 years in, I have a lot better understanding of who I am now in my late 30s than I did at my late 20s. You know what I mean? I'm evolving. Don't beat yourself up. Every day you're going to get better. You're going to grow. Just be aware and conscious of those thoughts and your actions and face them. Don't run from them. Don't hide from them. Don't continue to act out or be vindictive. Correct the behavior within yourself. Apologize in the moment you're in. And just exist there until it becomes ingrained. And that's how changing into a better person comes. It does not happen overnight. And at no time am I going to be fucking saintly. You know, I could be an asshole 5 years down the road if I don't continue to do this every day for myself and continue to learn the lessons that life teaches me. We need to let go of the need to be perfect or achievements. You put so much stock and weight into achievement, money, success, career, like, you do things every day because you think that's the correct way, not because you want to. We all do this. It's an ingrained, indentured, negative human cycle, and every person has to break it within their own life. This is your moment. Change your cycle. Let's see what energy you're in. I could talk about that for hours. Stefaniana, chains, bondage, release. You need to release yourself from codependencies, from something you feel is like dead weight at your feet. Specifically, dead weight at your feet. Perpetua. Sadness, solitude, silent withdrawal. It's like hermit energy, alone in your sadness and grief, or just keeping everything inside, keeping it to yourself, being imprisoned, feeling alone in a relationship, feeling alone in a job, feeling alone in a friendship, just feeling alone. You're not alone, boo-boo. I'm here. I mean, I know I'm not fascinating and fantastic and like worth $1 billion, but I'm a good friend. I will hang out with you. Hannah, understanding, witness, and compassion. That is my sister, and her name's Hannah. It's spelled the same way. Every time I see this card, I say it, but it's true. Understand yourself, witness, and have compassion. Don't berate yourself. I did that for a while too. I'm like, oh, we were such a shitty person. All these people we gotta say sorry to. I'm so embarrassed. It's alright. They still love me. I said I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And I had to put some work into it. But, once they see the truth that you are changing, they change right along with you. It's all about the energy. The energy you give off. Let it come from in here. You don't need to be anybody else, boo-boo. I don't know, I'm feeling this energy of I can't come up with the ideas like that, or I can't do what they do. You're so constipated and congested because you're looking all over at what do I do? This looks good for me. This looks good for me. This looks good for me. Guess what? None of that's good for you. Don't look at it anymore. Look here. don't care if it takes a week. I don't care if it takes a month. I don't care if it takes a year. Get to know yourself. What do you like? What don't you like? What are your hobbies? What can't you stand? What do you stand for? What don't you stand for? Your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, your wish list, not what the world expects of you, not what you look and see what you think might be good for you. It's got to come from here. You got to let this go of the world around you and trying to keep up with the Joneses. You don't need to keep up with the Joneses. Boo-boo, you're your own Joneses. Okay? People need to keep up with you. Okay? Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. It's not your business, boo-boo. You are your business. Getting to know yourself is your business. Living your best life is your business. Let's get some zodiac moon reading cards, see what astrology we have coming out. Ooh, Sun in Sagittarius. Hannah, I almost said Sagittarius. She's a Sagittarius. Stride out into new territory. Again, being pulled to leave your comfort zone. You might have to walk away from things. You might go through a period of like money being tight, work not coming in, or you just need to hit the pause button and go on that inner reflection. But this also talks about you're feeling bored. Like life is just dried up and boring. Like you don't know what needs to happen. You don't know what's coming. You're just energy. Like what do I do? I feel that. I feel that a lot. Sun in Pisces, yeah. You do have a higher purpose if you're wondering. But this, see the meditation, this is like coming home to yourself. You have so much stress and so much pressure and so much anxiety. You need to let that go and have some fun adventure. Fill up that well that ran dry. And that'll help you find your purpose. That'll help you find your thing. By just calming down. By doing things you like. By setting your expectations lower for a minute. You put way too much pressure on yourself. And you think way too much of other people and so little of yourself. No, we'll flip the script. Flip that script. Eclipse in Virgo. Yeah, getting reorganized, restructuring your life. This could be what you're doing now. Maybe you're already in this energy of taking that minute to heal, to get to know yourself, to process. But also that same energy of being pulled in a direction, wanting change, needing change. Eclipse in Pisces, free will. So you have Sun in Pisces and Eclipse in Pisces. It's like you lost yourself. Put yourself first. Or you've eclipsed yourself. You've overcome something, like climb the mountain, or you will. Like free will, you always have the choice. You are not stuck. I think a lot of you out there are having these deep emotions. I think you want change or you want something specific, but you feel very rooted and tied down. But Spirit's saying the choice has always been yours. You have free will. At any time, you can walk away. You're choosing not to. See the higher purpose. That, again, I'm not judging. I did this for years. Eventually, I walked away and gave up everything. Everything. To have this life I have now, and I'm thankful for it. It was the hardest thing I ever did. I miss my dog, but that's the only thing I miss. And I'm not sorry, even though at the time it was a big headache. Like, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. And that's what you need to realize. It seems hard and daunting, like it's going to destroy you, like you're never going to overcome it, but you will. I was there at that spot. Like, I'm never, this is life, just going to be struggling. No, that's a negative mentality. Come home to yourself and realize who you are. That you are a survivor, that you can get through things. Gaia's coming up to comfort you, huh, Gaia? Hi, Gaia. You're so soft. Who's so sure? Ooh. You slipped on the card? You okay? You okay? All right. One more. Moon in Pisces. Maybe you're getting a lot of downloads in sleep, or you're getting a lot of past life stuff, but follow your dreams. What are you dreaming about? What are you daydreaming about? Spirit's asking you to pay attention to that. Daydreaming might help you figure out your next course of action, I'm hearing. Let's go to the Spirit Oracle. Ooh, blessings are coming, and that rainbow is a good omen. I forget these say something. Blessings! You are being showered with light. Your creativity is being stirred, activated, set alight. An endless stream of rainbow color stems from your heart. Exactly. That's like finding your thing, finding your idea, an authentic idea. When you're in that peaceful, calm state and you're not worried about anyone else or nothing else, that's when the magic happens. Forgiveness. It came out upright. So I feel like you haven't asked for forgiveness, or you don't feel like you're going to get forgiveness. What does the back say? Time to heal old wounds. Time to let go and forgive. Do not allow yourself to be a victim any longer, for in doing so, you only hurt yourself. Forgive and set yourself free. You are eternally loved. Accept the love being offered and allow it to heal you. Ooh, don't get mad at me, but it came out because they're saying you're stuck in victim mode. You're stuck in woe is me. Again, guilty of that. I did that for years, so I'm not judging you. Everybody does this. This is a part. Actually, it's one of the last steps in a spiritual evolution. When you start realizing, oh my God, by complaining, by always making about myself, I've pushed people and opportunities out of my life. We all do this when we are not the best versions of ourselves. And like I said, we are all not the best versions of ourselves more than once in our life. We're put on this earth to learn. And sometimes you have to be a complete ass to learn. We are all a donkey on certain days. So don't feel like you're the only one in the world that has to face the music about something or ask for forgiveness, or like, I don't care what you've done. I've done some pretty crazy shit that I didn't think people would ever forgive. They did, because I was honest, because I did the work, because I changed myself. You can't just project something. You have to actually do the inner work. And I think you want to. Reflection. Reflect upon, bless, and be grateful for all the beautiful times in your life. Give thanks for the many blessings you receive each day. You can connect energetically to those you love. Simply feel them inside your heart. Life is beautiful. I feel like that's where you are now. I think you're reflecting on your bad behaviors, maybe even feeling a little embarrassed, feeling a little ashamed, beating yourself up, seeing the lessons. And for it, you will get those blessings. If you truly change, Spirit will step up for you every time. Guidance, yep. Release the past to the eternal winds and allow new energies to enter your life. You are a creation that is vast and endless, with no beginning and no end. Allow your life to flow like a river. The Spirit of life will guide you and keep you safe. You gotta let go. You gotta let go of the past that's making you so angry. You gotta let go of the people, places, and things that hurt you, and stop thinking about it and talking about it and harping on it, because it's literally hindering your life. It's time for you to move on. Spirit says you might be receiving some guidance in your life to do that, either through tarot, or they could be asking you to see a guidance counselor or any counselor. Hey, I spent majority of my life on someone's couch or just in front of a camera venting my shit out. It helps. Honesty, yes. This is about being honest. No more playing parts. No more acting like everything is okay when it's not. No more vendettas. No more victim mode. No more drop the hatchet. Stop playing the war drum. Let there be light. Let the light come across the battlefield like after a rain and the clouds part and the sun comes down and you hear that. This is the energy you need to embrace. Be honest. Be true to you. Don't act like other people. Don't look at other people and want what they want or try to have what they have. Want what you want. Have what you feel you need to have. Blinders on, boo-boo. Just look on your own path because I feel like it's making you crazy looking at everybody else. We all do that when we're feeling the worst in here. Everybody else looks so much happier. It's not true. We all are dealing with something. You're not alone. Don't worry. Opportunities. See? Do the work. Be honest. Drop the war drum, and I feel like things are going to turn around for you. Let's go to the Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards. Yes, we got for this collective. Get into nature, coexistence, gather, limit waste. Might have to be a little more frivolous, or becoming a more minimalistic person might be better for your soul. Learn to coexist with other people and not focus so much on what you're experiencing, what you're going through. Putting yourself out there and helping others is a great distraction. Also earning you good karma points. Treat your body well. Exercise, meditate, and massage. You're so hard on yourself. You're beating yourself up. This is about self-care, self-love, taking that time, getting rest. Honor the deities around you. So if you're a spiritual person, I do feel like you have spirits around, guides that are here to help you. They did give you the guidance card, so maybe talk to your guides. Pray, ask for help, help someone in need. I can't think of a better thing that would make you feel a little better inside about yourself than helping someone when they really need you. You did a good deed. That makes everybody feel good. Shouldn't be the only reason why you do it, but it does help. Connect with past loved ones. Ooh, so I do feel like you have a certain goddess, family member, ancient something here. You have strong family roots, or a strong past life that is very rooted into this one. I think you're getting a lot of signs. You might be needing to reach out with someone who you were in a past life with, that you're getting a lot of signs about. You might be coming into contact with a twin flame or a soul tribe. It could even be an adversary. Doesn't have to be a love interest. I feel like you're recognizing someone from a past life. For majority of you, it is like you feel like family to this person or a lover. Nature spirits. You could be reaching out and connecting to an earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but see all those spirits blending in. You have spirit guides trying to help you. But that also talks about all the times that you have to relearn yourself, get to know yourself. We change every decade, pretty much, of our lives. We're not the same at 16 that we are at 56. Nobody is. Tune in and connect to your spirit guides. Work on your channeling, especially if you if you do want to connect to a departed loved one, some of you might have specifically asked if you are a medium, if you have psychic gifts, or if you have a twin flame. Yes to all of that. If you're a starseed as well with all these stars, yes. I heard, does someone like you back? Yes. Let's go to Oracle of the Mystical Moments, and then we'll close it out with the Friends Tarot. Elixir of Life. It's putting that fun back in life, putting joy and getting out of the mundane, pretty much. You need to put the happy back in your life. Change of seasons. Yeah, change is in the air for you for sure. This could have started around fall, or it could be coming in between the change of winter and spring. Some big dramatic effect of happiness here. But it's like bringing life back to something that has died, even if that's like your own happiness and your soul, and you're just like, this could be like you coming back to yourself and be like, oh my God, this day is awesome! You know what I mean? Just being happy again. Coming out of a funk. Sea Witch. You're trying to manifest. Trying to get in control of your emotions, but this also talks about your emotions ruling you and those lash outs. A little bit of a devil energy as well. What's crossing the Sea Witch? Pure nature. Okay, some of you might be learning your gifts, or this is connect to your inner beliefs. Especially if you're like a psychic medium or a witch, definitely getting connecting to your femininity if you are a female. If you're a male, this is just being, you're standing in your power, like emperor vibes. A long way home. You've come a long way, but also you've gone a long way in the wrong direction. You're recognizing both sides. Like you've come through a lot in your life, but at the same time, you've also done something you have a lot of shame and regret for, like a bird. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. What is this saying? I think, yeah, a long way from home. You might be homesick. You might want to move back home. Definitely getting homesick vibes, or coming home to yourself, or going towards someone who feels like home. What's this like a bird? White rose of hope, weaving flowers. Out of darkness comes light, pretty much. You're coming out of those hard times. Have hope. Go back to your roots. Go back to what's right, to whatever home is to you. It could be your literal home. It could be a person. It could be coming home to yourself. Fly back to it. You flew away from that nest. You need to return. Weaving flowers. It's like things going on behind the scenes. What's this? Morning dew girl. Yeah. Behind the scenes, or this is all inner stuff. Maybe you haven't verbalized the fact that you're a little feeling like you lost your way and you want to come back home, or you want to come back home to yourself. This is a new start for you. This is the weaving flowers with the morning dew girl is you trying, if you're a man, don't focus on the genders right now. You're doing what you need to do to get out of your stuck situation, or this is futuristic. What else do we need to know from this deck? Butterfly garden. You're transforming. You're learning. You're transmuting. You're seeing your mistakes. Treasured memories. But you also have a lot of good memories. You're thinking about the future as well. I think you're daydreaming a lot about a new start. And no rain today. You're not trying to be in this depression mode. Every day you're seeing a positive thing. You're moving. This is positive progression, which is good. You might be watching someone from afar. Like I said, that energy of lusting after other people. Ooh, mermaid's love. You might be watching a lover, or you might have a love interest you've been watching that you want to grow something with. It's not going to be true for everyone. This could be with the observer and the mermaid's love. You could be watching how people treat you, how you've treated people, and realizing that you need to tend your relationships. Queen Bee, coming home to yourself, success, power. So I feel like you're going to come back on top once this difficult mountain that you've climbed is done. Let's close it out with the Friends Tarot cards. Let's talk about recent past. See if we can make a little bit more sense. The Devil. Yeah, you had addictions, codependencies, toxic behaviors, or just somebody is literally the devil here. Four of Pentacles. Something you sat on that was toxic. Something you kept to yourself that was toxic behind the scenes. Something that cost you a lot of time, money, or just cost you a lot of things. But this is also you sitting there feeling stuck. Defensive. Ace of Pentacles, though, but you have a new start. Or this could have been you speaking your truth. What's this Ace of Pentacles in the recent past? The Magician. Ooh, you spoke your truth even if it was just an inner thought to spirit and they heard you. You're trying to manifest something with this 8, something you feel right for you or is meant for you, whether that be a person or a thing. Let's talk about current energy. I think that will be most relevant. They're a little bit all over the place in this reading, but take what resonates to you, leave what doesn't. Snippets might be for you, the whole thing might be for you. They work in mysterious ways up there. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Hey now. This is nurturing energy. This is beautiful energy. This could be you becoming more loving and sweet and a lighter version of yourself. Or this is somebody who's very light and sweet coming into your life. Knight of Swords. Let me get some more. Empress. Yeah. Going towards somebody you either want to start a family with, you see as the one, or this could be a dream job, going towards your dream career, or this is you if you're a feminine. This could be coming home to yourself, being more nurturing, loving and healing, loving thyself, and then when you're ready, going out into the world and crushing it like the Empress you are. But you know I like to clarify, so we're going to do that. What is this Queen of Cups? 3 of Cups. Could be somebody you are going to work with, somebody very positive and nurturing, or this is a third-party situation. What's this Knight of Swords? King of Wands. Somebody you're very passionate about, or this is a passionate new start on something here. What's the Empress? 3 of Pentacles. Oh my God, this is third-party situation. I don't know if this is like Okay, so this is like the party card, the 3 of Cups. So you could meet a Queen of Cups at like a holiday party or at a social event that makes you move in and want to claim something here. It's like you're rehearsing what you want to say to this Empress. Let me get it. What is this about? 4 of Cups. It's like you're rehearsing and you're constantly thinking about this person. I feel like you might be with someone watching someone else, or you're with someone and someone else is watching you. Okay, well, what's this Queen of Cups and Three of Cups? Hey, cards, can you not go on the floor today? My body hurts. Ooh, Eight of Swords in reverse. Somebody who doesn't give you anxiety, that doesn't feel like daunting. This is Queen of Cups energy is very, very sweet, very nurturing, comfortable, home. Makes you want to leave your situation and take your power back. You might have like a spouse or somebody you have a relationship with that you might need to speak your truth, that you're feeling lack about, that you're not happy. Maybe that you want to give your cup to someone else. Or you could be the same person, like, remember when you treated me like the Queen of Cups and you loved me and you poured love into my cup, but now my cup is empty. I'm feeling unfulfilled. Like I'm your spouse. I'm not liking this. Could be that. Page of Cups. Speaking that truth, though, it's also a new start. Communication coming in. What's this communication about? Knight of Wands. A new direction, a new start. Charging forward. You might be announcing something. King of Pentacles again. Oh, no. It wasn't King of Pentacles. It's King of Wands. So this is going to be very fruitful for you, whatever this is, whether it's a love or work in the future. I see you really embracing this with authenticity. This is 100% you, maybe in a way you've never been before. I don't know in what capacity that is. They're not giving specifics, but this is you coming all the way out of your shell. Ooh, the Lover's on the bottom of the deck. Speaking your truth, being yourself, and be fully accepted and appreciated for that. Because you are good enough as you are. You don't need to be like anybody else. That's the one thing, if you take anything out of this reading, is you are good enough just as you are. Put the blinders on and just be you. Do you, boo-boo, because it's enough and you're freaking awesome. I hope you like this. I hope it was helpful. If you did, if you want more in the future, please give me a thumbs up below. I will see you all next time. Love and light. Bye.